Good evening, and welcome to this, your worst nightmare. Radio podcast is on the air.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Ripper Radio podcast. I am your host, the Necromancer, as always, here at Ripper Radio. And this is your podcast for Tuesday, June the 6th. And as always here at Ripper Radio, we got a lot of bands in store for you, so let's not waste any time. For the first time on the Ripper Radio podcast, we have OVERKHAOS. And this is their song, Silent Death. And that comes to you right now on your Tuesday live edition of the Ripper podcast.
Ripper Radio.
100,000 years ago, Homo sapiens appear. Man. From cave paintings to the Bible, to Columbus and Apollo 11, we have been a tireless force, upon the earth and off, cataloging the natural world as it unfolds to us. Rising to a world population of over 5 billion people, all descended from that original single cell, that first spark of life. But for all our knowledge, what no one can say for certain is what or who ignited that original spark. Is there a plan, a purpose, or reason to our existence? Will we pass as those before us into oblivion? Into the sixth extinction that scientists warn is already in progress?
Your
Hello, this is the Necromancer from Ripper Radio. To call your attention to the return of the Friday Night Spotlight. This coming Friday, June the 9th. And our Spotlight feature artist will be... Tune in to Ripper Radio on this coming Friday, June the 9th at 8 p.m. We'll find out all the things there is to know about Gravehuffer and much, much more. We'll be playing some of their music as well as our interviews, so make sure you don't miss this one. That is Gravehuffer, Friday night, June the 9th, only on Ripper Radio's Friday Night Spotlight.
So many streams, so little time.
Ripper Radio.
Slap some turn out your eye. Chop the cord, will snag the thigh. Crush the bone and pulverize. Dig the face of the dead behind. Come on. Deny that you come to life. Laugh as you cry, and laugh as you die. But deny that you come to life. Laugh as you cry, and laugh as you die.
It is entitled Naturan de Manto, roughly translated, Book of the Dead, 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 Book deals with demons. They may be recalled to active life through the incantations presented in this book. Demon resurrection, those forces which roam the forest, the dark bowers of men. Possess the living. Satra, Avis, Trovi, Azarma.
Shut it off.
Kanda.
Shut it off.
Kanda.
Shut it off! Oh my God!
Hey, this is Raven of Raven's Not Music. Are you in a band and would like to be a part of our show on Ripper Radio's podcast? Well, send us an email at ripperradio6@gmail.com. Be sure to include your band info, some MP3s, or any promo stuff that you'd like to send us, and we'll get you on the air at Ripper Radio or on Raven's Not Music. So send an email to ripperradio6@gmail.com. Hope to hear from you soon.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
All right, that was Carnal Garden with Blood on the Walls. Before that, we have Gravehuffer with Killing Orc Sports. Blackhawk with Streets of Terror. The Tortured Soul with Black Dragon. Grid with Fooled. Arbor and Vesta with Aftertaste. And we started the show and the block of music with OVERKHAOS and Silent Death. Up next on the Ripper Podcast is another new band to the show. This is Veins. Almost said Venus. This is their song Dawn off their upcoming album coming out later this month. That starts right now on your Tuesday edition of Ripper Radio.
disguise. I'm unable to find my way out of this ride. To feel all the hollow inside. Time won't pass for who don't want to stand up and fight. Who chose to live just to die. Sitting still on the wreckage of my entire life. I wait for the sun now to rise. that death can stop us. You haven't seen us play. I hear you talking. What's that you say? to the crossfire. Every thought is a battle, every breath is a war. I don't think I'm winning anymore. Pray for me. This war within is a war of fear I'll never win. My narrow sights leaves me with no will to fight. Night of nights, make it unsustained alive. I walk away in hope to see another day. I fear I'll never win. I am born, taken from within. May the bridges I burn light the way. Light the way. May the bridges I burn light the way. Light the way. I won't back down, I must find peace. I won't drown, this pain will cease. I won't back down, I must find peace. I won't drown, this pain will cease. I am one day that I will find a way to heal myself. Heal myself. I will refrain from holding the pain to win this war. Win this war. This is for you. And this for me, your child. And this for mine.
Jordan from Final Drive, and you're listening to Ripper Radio.
t-shirt that just worn out. Want something that'll put the fright back in your fashion? Well, make your way over to the Ripper Gear store. Get you a new hoodie, shirt, tank top, and more. Put the fright back in your life. And your fashion. That's officialrippergear.storenb.com. officialrippergear.storenb.com. Wear a shirt that's worthy of the underworld today via Ripper Gear. Horns up as always. Buy that shirt today. Ripper Radio.
Alright, that was LAMINA with Education for Death. Before that we had Final Drive with Follow the Curse. Sonic Armada with Nightmare. TURMA with Kraken. Confessions of a Traitor. In Darkness Ignites the Spark. Give me a break. MUTANK with Death. And we started that block of music off with Veins and the song Dawn. Up next on the Ripper Podcast is Serpies. Their song Black Holocaust. That comes to you right now on your Tuesday night live edition of Ripper Radio.
Set aside
My friends, this is not a fireside chat on war. It is a talk on national security.
Yo, this is James.
And this is Zach
from Tower.
And you're listening to Ripper Radio.
Hey, once again, this is the Necromancer from Ripper Radio. If you're just wondering who the hell is being played on Ripper Radio and Raven's Knock Music, make your way over to our website at ripperradio.weebly.com. That's ripperradio.weebly.com. Check out our on-air section where you can actually listen to our podcast from the website. Also, we have a band directory of all the bands we play here at Ripper Radio. So you can look up the bands you hear here from the radio and find out the information to get a hold of them and their music from us here at Ripper Radio. And also, we have an events page where your band's events can be added to and advertised from us here. Also, we have a Ripper Gear page where you can find some cool swag and buy yourself something that support us here at Ripper Radio. And last but not least, we have our Ripper News blog with updated news from around the world music industry and what might be happening new here at Ripper Radio. So that's ripperradio.weebly.com. That's ripperradio.weebly.com. Find out what's going on here at Ripper Radio via our website and our podcast and our Facebook pages. And make sure you guys like our page and our Twitter today here at Ripper Radio. Ripper Radio. Hello, this is the Necromancer from Ripper Radio. To call your attention to the return of the Friday Night Spotlight. This coming Friday, June the 9th. Our Spotlight feature artist will be coming Friday, June the 9th at 8 p.m. We'll find out all the things there is to know about Gravehuffer and much, much more. We'll be playing some of their music as well as our interviews, so make sure you don't miss this one. That is Gravehuffer, Friday night, June the 9th, only on Ripper Radio's Friday Night Spotlight.
So many streams, so little time. Ripper Radio.
Alright, that was UFOSONIC Generator with a Sinful Portrait. Before that we had Tower with Mountains. Depth Design with Drown with Me. Demons Within with God Slayer. All Else Fails with The Forever Lie. Demise with Fractures and Ashes. And we started that block of music out with Serpes in Black Holocaust. Up next on the Ripper Podcast is another new band. It's called Years Before. This is their song, Live Forever. And that starts right now on your Tuesday live edition of Ripper Radio.
Friends
to Ripper Radio. Ripper Radio.
in silence, smile with irony. It's not a human nature, it's something mean.
Just give me name, my dear. I will raise the fear.
Something strange will happen. She will alive. Drops of blood and moving strange dreams at night. Is this a ghost or something evil will befall?
Bring the force I'm free. Just wait and see.
Strikes one evening in the room above. I felt something moving behind my back. I couldn't see this even, but I will never forget what happened to me, bleeding and scared.
that was Crossfire with Annabelle. Before that, we had Dante's Theory with Iron Coffin. HOUNDWOLF with Fast and Loose. Beyond the Hate with Under the Soil. And we started the final block of music off with Years Before and their song Live Forever. That concludes this edition of the Ripper Radio Podcast. Tune in again tomorrow for another Culture-Based Metal edition of Ripper Radio. And until then, horns up, rock on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
So many streams.